Hey guys, it's Ashley, and I figured I should probably film my November book haul before, December's over. So that's what I'm doing today. So I got a total of 9 books this month, which isn't too shabby. They came from 2 different trips, one to Barnes & Noble, one Amazon. Actually, I think one of them was actually a barnesandnoble.com purchase. So let's just jump into it, shall we? The first book that I got in the month of November is Book in a Month by Victoria Lynn Schmidt, PhD. This is a book that I picked up when I thought I was doing NaNoWriMo and then decided not to. The tagline says, a foolproof system to write a novel in 30 days. And it looks really good inside. There's all sorts of mantras and like step-by-step what to do each day. There's calendars and exercises and all sorts of interesting looking stuff. So I will get to this eventually, and I will do NaNoWriMo in the future. Just this year, it did not work out, as you've probably seen if you've been on my channel for a couple weeks. I lied, there's another book. Hold on, I'm missing one. While I was at Barnes & Noble, I decided to peruse the clearance book area. Usually I don't find anything that piques my interest enough to buy it, but this particular trip I found 2 books that sounded interesting. The first one is The Rebel Pirate by Donna Thornland. This is apparently part of a series called Renegades of the Revolution, and it's about a female pirate based out of Boston, and that sounds like all kinds of interesting fun for me because I am a Massachusetts girl. And this was only a couple of dollars, plus I had my membership discount on it as well, and I had like a coupon for 20% off my whole purchase, so it ended up being like $3 or something ridiculous, and so I just couldn't turn it down for that. This next book I also found in the clearance section, same kind of deal. I was kind of wary about buying it, and actually I thought I had put it down, but then it was in my stack when the girl was ringing me up at the counter. So apparently I didn't put it down, or it got back into my hands by magic, and that is The Thinking Woman's Guide to Real Magic by Emily Croy Barker. The reason I was intrigued by this book is because the blurbs on the cover refer to it as Hermione Granger, the grad school years, and if Hermione Granger had been an American who never received an invitation to Hogwarts, this might have been her story. It refers to it as a grown-up's Harry Potter. Who doesn't want that? So I was intrigued. It was only a couple dollars. Somehow didn't get put back on the shelf, and so I got it. I'm actually reading it now. I'm about 130 some odd pages through it. I don't know if I'm enjoying it or not. It's very interesting premise, but it's a little bit slower moving than I would like. But when I finish it, you will get a review, and we'll see if it really lives up to all this Harry Potter comparison. It's probably not going to. This next one you guys might be excited about because everybody talks about this series. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. This series is talked about everywhere on BookTube and internet and Goodreads and every place that talks about YA books. So I finally have picked up a copy. I think it's about an assassin. I don't really know anything about this story, to be totally honest, other than the main character is totally kick-ass and everybody loves this series. So that's all I know. I will let you know what I think of it when I get to it. These next 2 I found on sale on barnesandnoble.com. I also had coupons for Barnes & Noble, and so I got them super cheap. And these are Ignite Me and Unravel Me by Tahereh Mafi. These are the 2nd and 3rd books in the Shatter Me series. I don't remember which one's which. Publishers really need to put numbers on the back. Either way, it's 2nd and 3rd books in the series. I loved the first book. I thought it was so clever, the way that it was written, even more than the actual content of the book. But I'm excited to find out what happens to the characters and see some of the things that I've had spoiled. I've only had mild spoilers though, so I'm excited to see where those come into play and how those happen. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, you've noticed that I've started to collect Roald Dahl books. I suppose now that it's December, I can go ahead and tell you my plans. That in 2016, I plan to read all of Roald Dahl's books, at least all the ones I can get my hand on. There's 2 that are out of print in the US. One is only in print in the Netherlands, so I may have to go to the Netherlands in 2016 so I can get a copy of that one. But I also would love to get to England and take a tour of the Roald Dahl Museum. I think that would be a really fun thing to do next year. So I picked up a couple more books on Amazon of his. Basically what I've been doing every time I order something on Amazon, I throw one into my cart because they're all like a couple dollars, like less than $10, so it works out. I've also asked for some for Christmas. So I've picked up Fantastic Mr. Fox, James and the Giant Peach, and Matilda. I am so excited for this one. I loved the movie Matilda. I still love it. There's the musical now. I haven't seen the musical yet, but they're coming to Boston next year. I am going to see it. I don't care how much I have to spend. But I've also been listening to the music from it, and it sounds so good, and the things I've seen online, like little snippets of it, look so good, and I've never actually read the book. So I'm going to read the book soon, and I'm really, really excited to see how it differs and how it is the same as my beloved movie. The last last book I got, I picked up at the Dollar Tree, of all places. If you don't have a Dollar Tree, it's a store where everything in the entire store is $1. So I always look at the books, but usually there's not good options. This one had me kind of intrigued. It's A Working Theory of Love by Scott Hutchins. From what I understand, this man's father is a very brilliant scientist, engineer, computer person who was working on this artificial intelligence. And when the father passes away, the son is kind of trying to continue his work and discovers that the computer, the artificial intelligence, is acting a lot like his father. And I don't really know how it goes from there. But that sounded interesting enough for me to spend the $1 and take this book home. The last two things I have to share with you are not books, but they are based on books. And I picked these up on, I don't think it was Black Friday. It was before Black Friday, but they were having a crazy good deal. And so I picked up The Hunger Games and Catching Fire Blu-ray editions for less than $15 altogether. So I was really excited about that, so I obviously went for it. Now I just need to pick up the 2 Mockingjays and I will have a complete Hunger Games collection. So not exactly books, but it is book related, so I decided to throw it into this haul. Those are the 10, because I added one, books that I picked up in the month of November. Let me know if you've read them, which one is your favorite, where should I start with these books. I hope you've enjoyed this quick little haul video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. I don't know where I started doing this bye-bye from. It's always been bye, and now the past 2 videos it's been bye-bye. So, either way. See you later.